Hi guys, welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next, we're going to take a look at one of the figures from the Black Series line of collectors. And this is from a line that I've not really shown so much in the Black Series more recently. I know I have shown the odd one or two in the past. This one I'll be showing today from this line. It's from the Gaming Greats line. And the character is in question from the video game Jedi Fallen Order. And it is the Nightbrother Warrior. Now, before we look at this character properly, we'll take a look at the packaging that this one comes in. As you can see, they've given it the whole Gaming Greats theme as part of there, with the Gaming Greats sticker on the side there, which also has the logo there. And you do have the indication that it is from Jedi Fallen Order, the Nightbrother Warrior. And then on the side there, you do see the Nightbrother Warrior sort of in action for the pose. This is, of course, merged in with other video games in there, which I believe it's meant to be Dathomir in the background, which is meant to sort of merge into Camino, because the next character is a clone in the mural, so sort of like it's merged around the different planets, because it doesn't just do one set line for all the different games. It changes all the way because it changed all the way through. You've got figures from Battlefront 2 and Jedi Fallen Order in this line at the moment. So as I said, it is Jedi Fallen Order and a Nightbrother Warrior, and we do have that there, and we do have the indication there on what the Nightbrother Warrior does in there. Of course, that's the bio there. If you want to just pause the game there, it gives us sort of information behind them. Because of course the Nightbrother Warriors are hanging around on Dathomir during the game, and of course the logo to the game is right there as well, just indicating what game it is from. So yeah, as I was saying there, the Nightbrother Warriors do sort of run around Dathomir in the game, because you do come to Dathomir about 2 or 3 times in the game. You can go earlier on, but you do eventually go to the Dathomir planet later on in the game to fight someone who's a rumored surviving Jedi. And then of course Cal does encounter Merrin, the one remaining Night Sister, who then joins the crew of the Stinger Mantis. So the Nightbrother Warriors are sort of, they're just around the planet, and you sort of fight them whenever they approach you, so that works well. And I've got to say, the amount of detail that they've put into painting this Nightbrother Warrior really gives full credit for. I mean, because this character, the only other Nightbrother we've ever had before is Darth Maul, and all we ever had from him originally was just his face. Of course, there was recently a reissued Darth Maul from the comic books, which did have him shirtless in training style. You do get a lot of the tattoos on there, so it is nice to get a different variation this time. Very similar to probably how Savage Press would look if we were to ever get an action figure of him. I mean, I see Hasbro almost reusing this head when it comes to it, so we'll just have to wait and see with that. But all the markings for the tattoos across there, the yellow skin just suits him really well. Like looking at the face there, the horns, like they're actually sharp. These horns, like I'm actually pricking my finger doing that, and that actually hurts just to prick my finger on them right there. Like Hasbro have just done what they need to do to make this figure as amazing as it is. Because you do end up paying a little bit more for some of the Gaming Greats figures, but this is one of those, just with the detail and everything, feels worth it. The entire top half is just a fully brand new sculpting. Really suits the figure really well. There's some great posing to get into, especially with his club weapon pike here that you've got. I've of course got him like that. He just goes on the shelf nicely like that. You can of course have it in any other position. Say you want to have him fighting Cal Kestis, you can have him in a sort of defensive mode like that, ready to defend himself, and he's just ready for it. And looking at all the detail on that as well, you know, they've just done what they need to do to get characters based off of video games, and sometimes they just work really well. And again, as I said, the photoreal face though really sticks out to what they wanted to go for in copying what they got from the game. Now, this isn't the only Nightbrother character we have from the Gaming Greats. There is another one set to come out soon. I'm not sure what the other one was called, but that is of course set to come out soon in the Black Series line as part of the Gaming Greats. This figure will go great with that when it comes there. Let's give you a look further down. Now, further down there is the obvious example of reuse, and that is just on the legs. That is the reuse from the Darth Maul body, the original Darth Maul. So you can just have it there with the double joints at the knees. If you've got Darth Maul, you'll know what it is. I'm not too fussed about it. It's just what we got, and it is the same species and everything. So I don't see anything wrong with them having done that in order to give the figure what it needs to be. So that's nothing too much to make too much of a fuss over in regards to the figure. It's one of those examples of reuse that's just done really well and really sticks out there. I'll give a rundown of the articulation. You do have the ball jointed head and neck, butterfly joints at the shoulders, which is excellent for this. So there's even better poses you can get for it. Ball hinge shoulders as well, as we know too. The ball hinged elbows and ball hinged wrists. ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, which are slightly restricted by the tunic here, but you can get into some good poses there. Swivel thighs, double joints at the knees, and the ball joint rocket at the ankle. So again, it's another fantastic combination of articulation for this character there, and as I said again, everything just outfit there, like even the little spike on the bottom there. It's articulated well, it really sits in really well among gaming greats figures. If you're one of those that just likes to get them for the sake of it, it just works well. And even again with the packaging, you know, that's fantastic packaging. The fact that they even indicate that it is gaming grade. I always wondered why Hasbro actually do that, but it works. You know, it indicates the character is indeed from a video game, not from the movies, and this one indeed works very well. It does surprise me a bit why they chose to do this as a video game one, not in the Clone Wars, because we did see Nightbrothers in the Clone Wars, especially when Dooku was, Mother Talzin was choosing an apprentice to replace Asajj Ventress as Count Dooku's apprentice. But this one really sits out well. You know, it all sticks out well. I mean, even then, this could have been Savage Press. They could have chosen to do that instead, but they didn't. They gave us an original Nightbrother Warrior, and it really fits well into the gaming greats line. I've loved seeing this line carry on from what it was, like everything we've had in it so far. Characters from Battlefront, Force Unleashed, Jedi Fallen Order, even from older games as well. We've had some Knights of the Old Republic as well. Some of that. There'll be plenty more to come in the coming years, definitely in regards to video game characters in this line of action figures. So that's definitely one there to be looking forward to. I mean, everything there, like, this really does feel like you could get it as a Hot Toys or a Sideshow Collectibles thing as well, and just enjoy him for what he is. Like, definitely in regards there. If you like the as I say, it goes well with Cal Kestis just as a fighting character. But if I was to get more figures from Jedi Fallen Order, they would definitely go well with this one. So that is the Nightbrother Warrior from Jedi Fallen Order as part of the Black Series. Everything about him, I'm just too thrilled with this one. It probably is just my favourite gaming greats figure that I've been able to get previously, just because of how just some of the originality he has to it, and just it was a great game, Jedi Fallen Order. Definitely, I know there's a sequel been announced, so we'll have to see where that takes the characters after, whether it takes them back to Dathomir and we see more of these guys in action there, or if there's no action from them at all. We just have to wait and see. And as I said, like, just further bits of detail as well. Like, you see some damaged skin there, sort of, you know, they've seen some action of that skin that's sort of been bruised up in the past as well. Or it could have been damaged from when General Grievous came and destroyed the Night Sister clan. That could have been him. He could have been trying to help defend it before being wounded by Grievous at that point. So you'll just have to wait and see what the idea is from it. You can basically have your own interpretation as to what this character does. He's not a specific character, but he is brilliant for what he is. So, yep, that's the Nightbrother Warrior as part of the Black Series. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can get this from the Gaming Greats. And do drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, and of course there's my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram links down there in the description below, so you can see some of the other figures that I will get in future updates. But I'll see you next time.